For me, Almost Famous is a story that celebrates the power that music has and the pull that it has for pretty much everybody. I don't know anybody who says I don't like music. We might have different taste, but music itself is sort of this universal language, and we all vibe to it in our own way. And this is a story about people who gravitate to this specific music in this time and want to be a part of it. You know, for William, it's wanting to write about it and just be involved and be there. And for Penny and the Band-Aids, it's about wanting to feel like they're in some way affecting the course of music and inspiring it.
Almost Famous, well, for me, because I play the mom, I'm almost mom in this building, it's about family. It's also about the love of music, but for me, it's about family. It's about Cameron Crowe's family, but it's about all of our families, how sometimes it's hard to be in a family, but also how much we need our family. And also it's about the family you choose, finding your tribe, not being alone. We literally have a song called Everybody's Coming Together. It's about communion, and we all missed that so much during COVID. It's so when we sing about it, we feel it in a way that is different than before the pandemic. Just the need to find our tribe and to be loved and to be with each other experiencing. That's the beauty of coming into this building and all of us, 1,100 of us, experiencing this thing together every night. There's just an extra magic and joy to it.
Almost Famous is the story of a young boy who goes on the road with a riotously crazy band and all of the characters therein, and finds himself in the process.
Almost Famous is about the 70s and the music that made up the 70s, and we have a 15-year-old journalist that is put on a mission by Lester Bangs to go interview a band called Stillwater, and he has to say goodbye to his mom in the process, but along the way he gets to meet all the people that come with the band, which are the Band-Aids, aka the groupies of the band, and you really kind of learn about the people behind, you know, the Rolling Stone cover of your favorite rock band.
Almost Famous is about loving music and being a community of people that kind of understand you and know you. And the aperture of your life gets to open up a little bit because the experiences are all new and they all kind of come from your heart, and it's like listening to a song you love.
It's a conversation I dreamed of having, and I've had that conversation. I get to have it every day, just working on the show with Cameron. So he's incredibly collaborative. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met. He's forged a bond with not just me, but my family. And that's meant a great deal. And so when you're making a Broadway musical or any musical, it's years, and you're all in this wonderful family that goes through all the peaks and valleys of creating new theater. So it's been an enriching process, and it's thrilling to kind of be at this last leg of it.
It feels like times are dark and we can concentrate on difficult and challenging things, and that can be really good, and theatre is a great way of asking difficult questions and exploring complicated answers. But sometimes it's really important just to make a connection and to have some fun and to feel that life can be full of optimism and full of connectivity. And I think Almost Famous does have an intellectual structure that is stimulating and flattering to an audience, but it really mainlines a kind of youthful exuberance and optimism and joy. And that's why it's funny, you know, and that's why the music sounds great, that's what we want to encourage.
I hope that they leave galvanized and inspired, and see a sense of community around them that maybe they hadn't before, and are reminded of the power of music and how it brings us all together, and how important that is, especially now, after all that we've been through over the last few years.
Well, for fans of the movie, I hope they get that itch scratched of seeing their beloved story told on stage, but also for people who don't know, and for people who just love theater, seeing a really incredible and unique story told with music and about music. We really tried to stay true to the story, but also to let it exist on its own legs, and And more than anything, I hope people leave feeling like they just got a warm Cameron Crowe musical hug.
I really do think that audiences are going to come and they're going to feel folded in to this sort of embrace of love, to this family that we are on stage. I just think it exudes from the stage, and I think audiences can't help but feel that joy, that love of music, that love of each other, and that communion after a couple of years of not being able to commune and come together and experience this storytelling and this particular story. I have no doubt audiences are going to leave feeling uplifted and happy and full of joy and love.